Welcome to the PFD Performance YouTube channel. Pretty friggin' deadly. Back out again. Yesterday was an interesting day. Hit a little snafu, trying to get stuff back together and progress. I think we're gonna take a step back here. Put the timing cover on, and I don't know whether it's been like this from the get-go, or if it just came with the new cam and maybe it's just slightly longer. But I feel like we don't have any thrust on the cam whatsoever, and I actually feel like there's a little bit of tension caused by the timing cover right now. Now that thrust button on the cam isn't meant to constantly be spinning and to like have more or less load on it all the time. Like I think inevitably the distributor gear and the oil pump drive kind of forces the cam forward a little bit, and then that's the only load, but it's not constantly being squeezed because there's not enough room. So I tried not to take the cam button off, not the cam button, the frost plug off the back of the cam, and therefore the flex plate and all this fun stuff, but I'm gonna have to. So yeah, I'm gonna take the flex plate off, I'm gonna pull the cam out, I'm gonna knock the frost plug out the back, and we're gonna hook up a dial indicator, and we're gonna see how much thrust there is, and maybe there was no reason to take it all apart, but just the way things have gone with this short block, well, the whole engine, I don't want there to be any second guessing of myself. Wishing I checked something that I had an opportunity to before I run the engine and it causes me problems. So, timing cover is going to come off, cam's going to come out. I'm going to knock the frost plug out the back, take the flex plate off, hook up a dial indicator, and once I get that done, I'll fill you in. Alright, things were learned, things were unlearned, and I think I'm learning. So let's start with the beginning. Got the flywheel off, took a broomstick, popped the frost plug out, put the cam back in, and I started to get to looking. And I think there's some trouble afoot. The cam gear here, it has provisions for a roller bearing, and it's a Torrington bearing, which in this middle ring it's got the round cylinders and then a plate, but then no other plate. And it seems like the cam is too far back and the roller on the lifter isn't actually centered on the cam. Now, you know, it's not going to be perfect, but caught my eye that the side of the lifter looks really close to the lobe beside. Now, there's clearance, and like more than enough, I think, but just got a guy thinking. So I took a straight edge to the crank pulley and held it up, and it seems like there's maybe almost a 16th that the cam is further back than it should be, and that's also the direction that the lifter shows it's not centered. And then the fact that it's missing one of the wear plates for the cam bearing is also seems like about that same 16th of an inch. So I tried Googling the 3110 number that's on here. It came up as a comp cams. I think Chloe's also has a 3110 big block timing set, but I couldn't find anything about the bearing that it might have come with, so I'm gonna have to do some more research, but it's like bedtime. And I think just so I can be confident that I'm working with components that are supposed to work together, and also try and get this a little bit further forward, I think I'm gonna order a new timing set. Especially if this one had been running with a little bit of strain on it. And it seems like it was kind of all to get room for this that was loud, cam button. Now, even with the missing thing and the cam as far back as it can go, I would say there is almost a 1/16 of negative clearance. So more or less, the timing cover is flexing and putting tension on the cam, which we don't want. So I think I'm gonna do a little bit more digging and find a new timing set that's meant for the roller bearing in the back. It comes with the roller bearing, so I know they work together and they're supposed to be happy. And I think that'll probably be the right thickness. That should pull the cam a little bit forward. And then the next thing is trying to get a different cam button that I can adjust to get the proper thrust with this timing cover. So my mind says Google roller retrofit timing cover set, and we'll see if I can't find a complete kit that can get us rolling. But you know, just the more I got into this, the more I really wanted to check everything in the valve train. And who knows, maybe the cam lifter interface was just a little bit off and that put some stress on things. And then same thing, maybe some material that we found in the pan came from the roller bearing rolling on the back of the timing set, because like it does seem to have a little bit of a wear mark in it, and I don't think it was necessarily meant for the roller riding on it with tension. Who knows, maybe it would have self-clearance and they would have been happy at some point, but I don't think that's how it's supposed to work. So yeah, it's tricky. This is what happens when you buy a used project for a really good deal and you just think, I'll just tune it and get it running. That's not been the case here. I spent a lot more money than I thought. Do I think I'm underwater on the project? Hopefully not. But we're nearing that point where I'm starting to get a little irritated, and yeah, cars. But we'll get her. We won't let it win. So I'm gonna go do some Googling on the Google machine, and I will let you guys know what I find. And I'll even try and put some Snapchat snaps that I was sending some people that just kind of highlighted what I was seeing. And we'll see if you can see it too. And yeah, I'm learning. Thanks everyone. Stay deadly.